thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Briefing.
As people all over the world wake from New Year's celebrations, in Turkey, the citizens of Istanbul are waking to disaster. The Reyna nightclub, a popular attraction in Istanbul's Ortaköy district, was the target of a lone gunman's attack. The terrorist shot his way into the club around 1:15 in the morning, just over an hour into the new year. He killed a police officer and a civilian outside the club before entering and killing at least 39 people and wounding 69 others. Turkish Interior Minister Süleyman Soylu said that at least 15 of those killed were foreigners and that so far only 21 bodies have been identified. According to the Israeli Foreign Ministry, 2 Israeli women were among the victims of the attack. One is now in hospital receiving treatment, while the other, 19-year-old Lian Zahir Nasser, was killed. Soylu later confirmed to reporters that the gunman is still at large and a manhunt for the terrorist is underway. Back in Berlin, just 2 weeks after the truck ramming attack in a crowded Christmas market, the husband of Israeli victim Dalia Eliakim has woken up. Dalia was one of 12 people killed in the terror attack perpetrated by Tunisian national Anis Amri, who was killed days later in a shootout in Italy. Dalia's husband Rami was one of the dozens injured and until today was unconscious. According to Rami's sister, Rami began breathing on his own this morning, so sedatives were slowly lowered and he is now awake. He has yet to be told, however, of Dalia's death. In a surprising turn, it seems like the second blow to the Eliakim family comes from Israel, where they've been denied status as victims of terror. Gaining the title from the state would grant certain benefits and compensation from the Israeli tax authority and Social Security. The Defense Ministry explains, however, that the Eliakims were not targeted for being Israeli and therefore do not qualify under the Victims of Terror law. Prime Minister Theresa May and her cabinet do not support the Obama administration's newly declared diplomatic war on Israel. In an official statement, the Prime Minister's office said that Britain does not believe that it is appropriate to attack the composition of a democratically elected government of an ally, and that the British government believes that negotiations between Israelis and Palestinians will only succeed when they are conducted between the two parties and supported by the international community. The spokesman went on to explain that peace cannot and will not be established by focusing on only one issue, in this case the construction of settlements. This statement comes despite Britain having both claimed responsibility and voted for the controversial UN Security Council resolution that calls Israeli settlements illegal. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas welcomed the recent UN anti-settlement resolution as a diplomatic victory and said it would clear the way for 2017 to be the year of the independent Palestinian state. Speaking yesterday at a torchlighting ceremony marking the 52nd anniversary of Fatah's founding, which was 2 years before the Six-Day War, Abbas told Fatah party officials that he was prepared to work with the president-elect Donald Trump to achieve a peace agreement with Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has insisted that he seeks a two-state consensus with Abbas and is ready to negotiate without preconditions. Netanyahu has repeatedly called on Abbas to come to the negotiating table, but Abbas has continuously imposed preconditions on talks. The most recent was last week, when Abbas said that he would resume talks with Israel the minute the Israeli government agrees to cease all settlement activities and go back to the pre-1967 armistice lines. It looks like Israel is ending 2016 on a high fiscal note, as Israel's economy grew by 3.5% in 2016, overcoming the Bank of Israel's original prediction of a 2.8% growth. Data by the Central Bank's Research Department showed that Israel's standard of living grew by 2.9%, private consumption rose by 5.9%, and per capita growth increased by 1.5%. The original prediction by the Bank of Israel had only accounted for a 0.5% per capita growth in 2016. The outgoing year also saw unemployment drop to a record low of 4.8%. The report set the economic growth forecast for 2017 at 3.2% and for 2018 at 3.1%. Exports, which account for about 32% of Israel's economic activity, grew 3% in 2016. Finance Minister Moshe Kahlon said that 2016 was a year of growth and excellent economic statistics. Israel's economy is strong and has excellent macroeconomics. The rate of growth is better than any of the forecasts predicted.
That's all for now. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.